is predictions of what you guys think my next horse is going to be, which will be revealed at the end of this video. Thursday evening, and we're going to pick up my horse on Saturday, but I'm recording this in advance now that I've got all the predictions in, just because it is a really long drive on Saturday, so I won't have time to do it then because I'll be editing it on the drive. So let's get right into it. Are also mostly from friends because I haven't told anyone anything. Like, my family are the only people that know. So lads, I'm just putting that out there. This is going to be like honest predictions. No one knows anything. So you're going to see them on screen and I'm just going to put a voiceover. My first prediction comes from Carrie on Dusty, and she predicts it'll be a 16-hand chestnut mare, 5-year-old with 4 white socks, an Irish sports horse build, broken lightly, free of schooling over 130 with scope, with a sweet personality and pretty dopey, which, to be fair, is the type of horses I go for, so I can see that. Next prediction is from SRMC Equestrian, and she predicted it'll be a 3-year-old grey mare to make about 16.2, which is interesting because everyone seems to be going for the greys. Next prediction is from Lois Mallon, and she believes it's going to be a skewbald mare between 14 and 15 hands, not a cobby type, and around 6 years old, which is pretty different from what everyone else said. So Show Jumping believes that it is going to be a 15.2 to 16 hand chestnut mare, around 4 or 5 years old, and an Irish sports horse. There are more predictions after this, but first I just wanted to say I think it's kind of funny that everyone started talking about chestnut mares because that is most certainly my type, but I think it's a lot based off Bethany, which is my first project pony, as many of you know, and a pony that I absolutely adore the bones of. So that's quite interesting to see, so we shall see at the end of the video what actually comes along. Show Jumping believes that it will be a 16-hand chestnut or bay 4-year-old mare and broken but not done much, with a big scopy loose jump and Oreo's wife, which honestly, not wrong with the last bit. Harry and Dusty decided to change their prediction today and decided that it will be very specific, with a 15.2 skewbald mare with 2 white socks on opposite legs, one on the front and one in the back, with a brown face with a white snip and star, and it will be a 5-year-old. Let's see who is right, because this is the last prediction. The videos of me being a mess and my not so great voiceovers, but that is all the predictions done, so all will be revealed on Saturday when you guys are seeing this video. So if you skip to the end, thoughts? What do you think? I'm going to put a questions box in my Instagram story, so feel free to ask away. So it is pickup day. I'm still kind of a mess because I just woke up about 10 minutes ago and quickly had breakfast. It's still dark outside. We're just going up to feed Oreo and then get our horse box, and then we'll be on the way. So I'll update you guys. Oreo's getting turned out, the stables are ready, and my dad is going to get the horse box. So we shall be on our way in a few minutes. We just got out of the second service station, so we stopped about 2 hours back and we stopped again just to get coffee, keep ourselves going. We have about 45 minutes left of the drive to get her, and then we will be on our way home. So we'll hopefully be back for about 6 o'clock tonight. I'm not even sure what time it is now, but yes, Oreo shall have his new wife arrived quite soon. I'm pretty sure this is surprising for me as it is for everyone else. So this is Lackaghmore Bethany, and she is coming home with me today. So we're still on our way home. It's getting dark now, as you can see outside. I think we're about 2.5 hours away, and this is our 3rd or 4th service station that we have stopped at in total. So it's a long drive, but she's coping really, really well, and she has a hay net in front of her, although she doesn't seem too interested. So this was a massive surprise, and I found it pretty hard to hold from everyone, but I'm super, super happy to have Bethany home, and I talked about it a lot more in my Instagram post, and I'm super, super excited to see my future with her. She's just the sweetest little pony, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. I'm officially home after a 10 or so hour drive. Bethany has settled in great. She's standing munching hay in her stable, and Oreo was pretty pleased, but they both look like they were pretty much in shot. They were both great and I can't wait to get videos of them tomorrow whenever it's brighter. The day after she arrived, I didn't want to do too much with her so she could just have some time to settle in, but I did do about a 20-minute groundwork session, so we mostly done getting used to the whips and getting her to move her feet around me and gain some of the connection that we used to have. So first we just started by getting her to go forwards, but I wasn't particularly asking for a canter. I just wanted her to move her feet around me at a pace she felt comfortable with, which was a trot or a canter. She honestly picked up everything really quickly. This was the only baby moment she had because we weren't really on a lunge line, so it was understandable. I just had a long lead rope. So basically I was asking her to move her feet round to the right and she just wasn't too happy about it, but because our voice cues were pretty much the same as when we left her, she was able to disengage right away and I was able to get behind her and move her feet in the opposite direction, and after that she understood perfectly. I did have a little sit on her for photos, but I didn't ride her again until the next day. So the next day I had a lovely flatwork session and then I decided to take her over a handful of jumps just to see if she was rusty. Honestly, I wasn't sure when the last time she was jumped is, but as you can see, she picked it up straight away again. I think that concludes the video because I know everyone more or less knows Bethany anyway from spring whenever I had her, but I can't wait to see what we get up to over the winter, spring and all of our future. All she really needs right now is some more development in her flat work and some development over her top line, and she's going to be great. I cannot wait to start working with her properly. Thank you guys for following along this journey and I really hope you enjoyed.